What's up, everybody? I'm Ron Diebold, owner, operator of Diebold Auto Body, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 1 of the Gas Monkey C10 rebuild series that we've created for you guys. We got a phone call a while back from our good friend Dan Ferris down at 74 Auto. He explained the situation about Alex going silent on the truck, and he was getting the truck back, and he asked me if I'd finish the truck. So I agreed to finish the truck, thinking that we were gonna have a little bit of paint and body work, a little bit of electrical work, a little bit of mechanical work, and put the truck back down on the road. Well, that wasn't the case. The truck come in on the rollback, and the front clip was missing. The wires were all laying on top of the motor, and they were destroyed. The bed in the cab was all crooked and not welded on correctly. The instrument cluster, it was all poked out, ripped out, and wires everywhere out of the dash. So we knew that we had our work cut out at that point. So we weren't YouTubers, and we decided at that point when we first started tearing the truck down that we needed to YouTube and video this for you guys, because you guys really like this truck as well as we do. So we want you guys to see the process of how we got to where we are with this truck today. So you get to see the full rebuild. So with that being said, in episode 1, we start off with me having the bed off the truck, the cab pulled off the truck, major suspension parts that were not correct, fixed and repaired, and the cab sat back on the truck properly. I've pre-fitted the front clip, and we get to start off with you seeing me fit the front clip the final time. And we're going to be fabricating the slosh tubs in. So I hope you like our content. We got many more to come. So go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and leave us some comments, and we'll keep the footage coming. So we got our CVF hinges here. We had a major catastrophe with them. They actually broke on us. This is supposed to be a bearing with this bolt through it. And you can see this bolt only holds a 1/4 inch. Goes through this thing a 1/4 inch. Look how thick this is. That is how much that is in there. So when you put the pressure on it, and these things would open and close, it was putting so much pressure on these outside bearing pivot points that it pulled these right out of the aluminum, the bolts right out of the aluminum. So this side started doing it here. So we stopped, and you can see it really chewed this up. Both sides, really, really bad. So we got to do some investigating, and if you look, zoom in, see how far that's in? There's hardly any threads holding that. So if you buy a set, you're going to have to get a longer bolts and put in here. So right here, you see the difference of these? There's a huge difference. So we're going to put these new bolts and new sets. CVS sent us a brand new set. We explained the problem to them, and they had a set right out in a couple days to us, and told us just to go ahead and trash these trash set. So we're going to fix this problem and try to get the hood installed today. So here we go. Now you can see we got full thread depth now. So these shouldn't back out now. These will hold it. So here we are. We've been working on our body lines, trying to get the fenders, the hood, and the door gaps all to match. And it has been a chore, to say the least. So anyway, I have performed major surgery, we're gonna say. So I'm gonna show you how our gaps lined out. That gap over there, we could have hit a golf ball through it, so to speak. That's how big it was. It was real wide, and this gap here was good, but from here to here, it tapered in, and it was all in the fenders. We're on our second hood. We ordered another hood in. The hood that we had that come with the truck was really flimsy. This is a really good CAPA certified hood. It weighs probably about double the weight. So this is a really nice hood. So here's our inner panels. Mike over at Slosh Tubs sent us these. We got new slosh tubs to go in due to from the collision repair, and the original ones, obviously they were damaged. So he sent us over these. We might do a little bit more bead rolling on them. We don't know yet. We got a lot of fabricating ahead of us at this time, but I want to show y'all something. We do have one of the original slosh tub fenders, and Mike over at Slosh Tub actually pointed this out to me. If you recall from the show, when they built this truck back in 2014, I believe, they had to go in, they had to do some reconstruction in this area of the slosh tubs to get it to fit, and they had to do a little fabrication on the firewall area. So Mike went in and he pretty much kind of solved this problem, so to speak. And you can see the difference here. So I don't know if it's going to work for our application or not, on how customized that we are, but we're going to give it a try. And if we got to modify them up, we'll modify them and fabricate them, and we'll do it to it. So anyway, here we go. We're going to get the front flip pulled back off this truck, and we're going to try to get some slosh tubs putting this thing back. So stay tuned. And there you have the slosh tub installed. Okay, we got our slosh tubs installed. We got the inner structure of our fenders cut out. We got the slosh tub panels that Mike sent us fitted in here, and we done quite a bit of work to get them to fit the way that we wanted without them being a bolt in. So come here and check this out. I think they turned out really well. We got these things cut real nice and tight all the way around. So it's got a nice gap, really tight all the way around. We went in and I bent this and contoured it to fit the inside of that panel so it comes in tight through here. And it'll be very minimal body work now that we're done with it. Took a little bit on the fabrication work, but the body work is not as intense now. So we got a nice fit back here against the firewall on both sides. And Parker will show you that side here in a minute. But we got them nice and tight, plug welded in. So they're not moving. They're actually part of the fender and they're structural now. So I'm very happy with them. So stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.